Greetings and welcome back. Good morning. It is the next day and I've done a little, let's say, cleaning up, making things better, let's say, improving. Let's see here. I've got our field that is set up for land field here, already working. This one is not being used yet, and I've set up a rice field down here just because I wanted to try it. And this is okay, although I will say it's not going to look like I expected it would. We also have a free person right here. I think we should just take this person on and get them into our village and going. Just because I'd say we can add a job here. I think we can get them doing something for us. And I'm pretty sure we still have a house ready for them. If not, oops. Oh yeah, we have a house. We can also have them live in the workshop. That's not bad. Oh, and now we are Jizumori. That's cool. So now we can actually ask for another bell, and we can expand. And we unlocked the half bow. That, I believe, was one of our big deals, right? That is a thing we needed to be able to do. Let's have this guy working in the water field, because I definitely need rice. That's going to be our food solution here. Cooked rice is just the way to go. Eating, we just gained a new need of heating. And it looks like we're going to be fine. We're not going to be fine when it comes to food, that's for sure. Alright, I did some things here to upgrade our people. I think I went through that already with y'all, so you know that. But the thing that might be worth noting is the happiness. We see that she is kind of like content. Next day she'll be happy. Let's see if that changes her work amount. Let's see if that does something for us. It is worth noting, and I did discover that when I deleted the old field and I put this new field up, we lost the bag of soybeans. So we do not have that bag of soybeans anymore. It is gone forever. To where? Who knows? But it is gone. Alright, we've helped out everybody in our first village of Sasogi, and before the end of the episode, we also have to rename our village. I do think it's going to be worth us improving here, and I did change the features here, right? I'm making these look a little better. Our first original house is going to stay looking like that, but we are getting somewhere now. I think it's time to keep upgrading this here village. It's going to be time for us to get, there we go, look at that, fishing. Fishing is good because fishing can make us money. It can get us a lot of things. We can get free fish, which is obviously nice for food, but it also can get us another big deal thing, which is seashells. So I'm kind of about that idea. And we are right by a lake, which means we can take advantage of this. Because it's telling us it has to be at least partially over water. Okay. Let's see how well I placed my bell. Let's see here. Ooh, I did place my bell well. Thank goodness for that. I was a little nervous that maybe I didn't. I do see that, I see they have a little icon for water on them. Let's see here. Maybe I can make it so that we can get a couple of them in, right? I think I can kind of be creative here, get one of them sticking outwards. I might just put the other one in another spot. There we go. And totally busted my hammer. Alright, let's make this first thing and let's get some people. I think, I think it's time for us to expand and explode in our population. Kind of a quick thing here, just as a side note, is I did change my walls, right? I'm changing them. I pressed E, went to premium conifer, right? Because I like it. I think it just looks better. Now, sometimes it helps to actually walk up the stairs to do the work. If I tried to do this from the ground level, now there's nothing. With this particular feature, our fishing hut that is, we'll finish this thing up and we'll have access to building much more. I do think that these are kind of organized in an okay way, but you can definitely increase the organization in this place. Oh man. There we go. And we needed a little bamboo, and it's good that I had some in our inventory. You might note that I'm not carrying all of the things, right? Like look at this. My inventory is basically blank, but I am still able to build things. I'm really glad for the shared inventory space for our items. Now I went into furniture, and I went into production building furniture, and I'm going to fishing hut, and I'm going to make a boat. Because I kind of like it. I think it's neat. Let's see here. There we go. I don't know why it won't let me place over here. Another object is black in placement. I think maybe... Oop, it's the nets. I think maybe it's the nets. I will say that that might be it. Let's put a boat in it. I think that's fun. There we go. And it counts as a fisherman's workstation, so that is pretty good for our jobs. Now we have a see here. 1, 2, 3. We can get seashells and raw fish out of this one. We can also get our, I believe, oh no, that's making nets. My apologies. There we go. That workstation is the one that gets us fish or oil. All right. I think that I need to go buy another soybean bag before the end of the season because I want a lot of soybeans for us to cook with. And before the end of this day, we really need to make our stuff. I do have a bit of a trick here. Vegetables and beans, that's not bad. I'm gonna have to make some of these. We have a mission to finish here. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy this. Now I also need more vegetables, and I need to find out which ones are which. By the way, when you look at these things, look on here to see what they qualify as. So in this case, I need vegetables because I need to finish those meals. This is gonna cost me 10 to buy, so what I could do is I can either just do that, or I can go pick a bunch of veggies and take advantage of the fact that they just kind of leave their stuff out and about for me to get. I think, well, first off, what we want to do is we want to get ourselves our villagers. And I remember Iwasaki had me a number of people I could take. And I can just head over here and I can steal the leeks, and I can gain these without having to, all I have to do is just do the work real quick. We have this day, and then I believe we have one more day. I put my day total at 4, I think it was. So we're going to let ourselves have one more day in springtime before we head on out to the next day. And I'd like to finish a few of these quests before we get there. For those interested, I definitely did go back to get it. One of the things we have to do for this quest is we have to go find the person living outside the village who the village headmen are picking on. So we've got to head out here and find her and get her taken care of. Whether it means that we have to cause trouble or not, we're going to see what we can do to help her out. I mean, we're all a team of, we're a village of refugees at this point, so we definitely wouldn't be causing trouble with her. So let's get out to here and see what she's up to. Let's see here. You live here, huh? Trying to reason with them, and she's hungry, and let's see here. They roughed you up. What's going on with that? Oh, wait. What happened? Got angry, said... Sick one was, oh man, I'm not your friend, he slapped you. Ooh, this is not okay. Okay. We should do something about that guy. Oh, and we just got a collection of turnips in the turnip seed bag unlocked, which we can do as soon as we have leather. There's so much need leather. That would be a big step to take next, is to get to that point. Because right now I'm paying way too much for all of my stuff. I mean, I'm paying 300 plus coin just to be able to get these bags for my planting needs. We got to be on the part that we have our own leather. Alright, and we'll talk with her, let her know that we did talk to the person living outside the village, and now we're supposed to bring vegetable meals and some sake. Now we do not have our own brewery, so that's going to cause us a little bit of a challenge, so we'll have to figure out how to deal with that. We'll probably solve our problems with money like usual. So what I'm figuring here is I want to go to Iwasaki first, though. I need some refugees. I need to hire some people on and bring them into our village and take care of some more needs. We do need some food taken care of before the end of this day, though, so that's going to be a big deal. We could buy our way out of that problem, but I don't know how well we're going to do that. So let's see what we can do about getting some people, taking care of the basic needs real quick. And let's see here, what jobs do I want? I'm going to want the fishing job. I could do 2 fishing jobs, and I could do 1 more field job, and I think that that would be good. And we're just going to talk them in, and then we're going to say, come live with us, man. Let's go. And then let's hire this person on. Now, do I know if their skills matter? No, does not matter. At least not as of yet. Alrighty, and let's get these people set. Get you a home. We are getting lower on homes, but since we do have these beds within our village, we can just use those. Okay, now I do need this person working in the field, but I don't have a bag. Oh, we gotta go back and do that. We'll just give them a workload without having anything going on. Alright, and then let's get you a job at a hunter, a fish hunter. That's a hoot. We'll get you going seashells. Wow, 44 seashells. Let's just do that for now. I don't have any nets made, so I can't get fish yet. You know, while we're here, we now need beverages. Ooh. Well, if we've already got the village needs at the next level, then let's just go ahead and take another person on. I mean, what's the point? A carpenter. That seems like a job that I should be able to take advantage of and gain bonuses if you have a skill that's relevant to it. Alrighty, back to the village to take care of some of these things. Alrighty, first and foremost, we need this bag in there so that I can actually take care of that. And it looks like we have our foods all sitting here, so let's take care of that one. Now, our land field, you were good. And it automatically grabbed it, so we're good here. Okay. Now we have our other person who we just got in. We're going to assign them our last available bed. And now we have a whole nother unlock, so that's good. I should probably take care of that. And let's do another fishing thing, but let's actually do this. Now, I do need nets though, right? Alrighty, so we're gonna need nets. That means we need straw. That means we are going to need straw. We do have straw here though, so let's make this happen. In order to do this, we're gonna craft a bit. We could craft back at that station, but I do have rope here. We're just gonna make a rope out of this one, and then we'll make the fishing nets in the next space. Oh, we can get a gallows. I'm not sure what impact that has, so we won't worry too much about that. Alright, and then the next thing we gotta do is we gotta go on over here, and we gotta make ourselves some fishing nets. Then, I very much need to be sure that I have... We are very much gonna make sure that we have a well, because right now we're behind on that. And if we don't have the water needs met, then we're going to lose a little bit of happiness to that. Alright, we went into our jobs, and there we go. Has the net. Wow, we're going to get a lot of raw fish. That's good news. Okay, it is time to move with some speed, because we need to get these wells up and going. It says we're good, so I'm happy about that. We'll make it here. And it looks like we're getting kind of low on some things. Ooh, actually, I don't need to carry this stuff. I keep forgetting that. Let's go here and let's see if we can build buckets yet. Well, now that's puzzling. Shouldn't I have a... There we go. Buckets are in a confusing location, it turns out. Let's make a whole bunch for now. We're making the buckets because I need to drop a couple in the well just so we can gain water. It might be smart for me to have a worker on it if I'm going to get close to the end of the day here. So we'll see where we're at. If we're in afternoon, then I might be a little nervous about how close we are to the end of the day. Alright, out here, first off, let's just drop some buckets. There we go. So now we have the buckets in. We'll leave the rest of them in here. Let's check our timing. It is afternoon. Ooh. See here, and we have 0 of this, which is a real big problem. Meals are a problem too. We better get moving on some of this stuff. Alright, I need water bad. Do this. Oh, I just unlocked the soybean bag. Oops, I'm doing that thing where I don't have to do this, right? I actually don't have to pick this stuff up. I can just go over and I can start cooking. So let's make sure that we make the meat, and I'll cook a few other meals and we'll get our needs taken care of here. I made some of the simple vegetable meals because we have so many of these veggies and whatnot, so I decided why not just go for that. And it dropped me all my stacks here, you see that? That was a hoot. Alrighty, I wasn't able to make cooked rice yet. Maybe I just didn't look oh, I know why. I don't have water. So I need that water, and it looks like we're almost done. It would be not... Oh, I'm sorry about these fast pans. My apologies, y'all. I know I gotta work on that one. I'm a low on food myself, so we should probably solve that problem as well. Cooked egg does not do them too much good comparatively to me. And we'll eat this fish. Call it even. Now we do have the goods we need to finish our quest. We also have a lot of things going on here. I need that water pretty bad though, so 50 water I hope is going to be nearly enough. I don't think so though. That counts as 200. We are good here. We are very much good here. And yeah, we are going to need that beverage. We're going to need to wait on that one. See how long this will take. I think we'll be okay. With that, let's start thinking about those next steps. I do need more villagers because I'm definitely starting to fall into that slow rolling portion where if I don't keep up with the growth, I'm going to be regretting it, because we do have a lot of needs that we'll take care of, and the more people we have, the faster we can take care of a lot of these needs throughout the days. So I think it's time to expand the housing. We can finally build a standard size house, so we're definitely going to go with that. The reason, of course, is because this is 4 places rather than the usual 2. And now it's time for me to do a little chopping in the woods near the wolves. Coming all the way back here because I'm pretty sure we're near the end of the day and we gotta get this water in here quick. There we go. Take care of a couple other quick bits. There we go, and we've got a house almost finished. I had to go get some stone off the ground, which means I won't have enough stone for the inside, unfortunately. Oh, another hammer down. So many hammers. I do have an iron axe now, but I will say that iron axes, they don't last as long as you hope. Yeah, more stone, of course. Back with many, many more stones, and it's time to make this place ridiculous. There we go. And one more bed later. Sleeping mat, sorry. This doesn't count as a bed. Boom. 4 more spaces. Alright, that should make us ready to expand. Let's just say. More than ready to expand. Alrighty, we have the water. I would love to see if I can just make the rice thing happen here, but we might need a cooking pot, which means it might be time to think about that. Yeah, we need a cooking pot. But I did find some eggs, so we'll do that. I kind of like the idea of this little area. I kind of like this space for a forager's hut. It's right next to a large collection of mushrooms, and that could be good. I think it'll look realistic and believable, right? Let's go for it. Alright, but apparently we have a number of things in the way, so let's gather up these stones before we actually build this thing and throw them out the window anyway. And then we should be good to go. I think, does this count as a road? Does that actually count as a walkway? That must actually count as a walkway. Oh dear. There we go, finally. And now let's make this one happen. This is kind of a fun little entrance. A lot of walkways in. I wonder if they'll let us upgrade to better. Ooh. Yeah, let's go fancy. We don't do anything but fancy in my village. I think we're going to run into a small problem shortly. Yeah. There we go. Now, our villagers should all be at a happy level, right? There we go. I'm curious about her. Let's check her job. She just got to a higher happiness level, but that doesn't look different. Interesting. Interesting. That's unfortunate. Let's see here. I believe, oh, their bag is still at 50%, which I'm not sure I understand that one because it was 50% yesterday, because the other bag was lost. Okay, well, anyway, now the next steps. We really need to get a hunting lodge online because I've got that need of a bow, and I also have that need to get not just the bow, but also hunting equipment, right, to actually hunt properly. It is also worthwhile for us to finish these quests, but it really is the smithy that we're going for here. I think it's worth us getting the quest done so we can actually get those villagers in, and we can get the unlocks for the things we need. Oh, and these ones, these are a bear. We do have a lot of skill points we have to spend. Let's see here. Let's get some legend going on here. Oh my, 2 points to spend. I should probably think about this stuff. Worker productivity, that's definitely the one. Traveling outpost is actually super nice because it allows you to go really quickly across places, so I'm definitely taking that one. And I'll definitely show that off when we get out and about somewhere. Okay, now we're in a weird spot because I don't know. This is nice item stay in your inventory fresher. I don't care about that one though. I don't know. I mean, that could be good, right? Making inventory things stay longer. That means that we have to worry about rot, and that's a good mechanic. This would make sense as a thing for me to take if I'm not really interested in continuing down these tracks, since I probably won't be doing this for very long. Let's give it a go. I don't really think it's gonna... I don't think this is gonna have much impact, though. It's the trick. It's kind of tricky here, right? Because there's a lot of these things that I won't be making use of in a while. Once the villagers are doing all the work, I won't be making any use of a lot of these particular skills. Like, I'm not going to need skilled miner because I'll have people mining. Although, I'll be honest with you, the mining is quicker as a main character for a long while. So that one actually doesn't fade away as quick as you'd expect. But it will, ultimately, right? I mean, eventually, villagers are the people who will take care of these needs. And I will say that hunting-wise, the villagers can definitely keep up pretty well. You can do a lot quicker than they can as far as getting fur and whatnot. And since you can get special things from hunting, then hunting is kind of useful, right? That stays useful as a villager job for a while. Probably longer than some of the others. Alright, this is me clearing out a space for the hunting lodge. Let's see if that road counts. It kind of does, I guess. Let's put it right up here. Love the tower for this. Alrighty, and then we should have a ton of logs now. And that also means that I have to do some very entertaining things here. It's time to do the bark. It's time to do the bark and the log trick, so that's what's going to happen here. Quick thing when you're building your hunting cabin is don't forget that the stuff that you got to finish up is way up here on the top. So that tends to be a thing that I know I've missed before, where I'm like, wait, what? Where am I at? What do I still got to make? And then there I am on the roof. There we go. We have a craft bin, which we have way too many points in. We're good to go. Now we have that. And I did get all the planks, so now here we are finishing this beast up. Ooh, that's a weird one, and I've noticed that that's kind of a glitch with it, is that they haven't gotten the texturing right on the inside of this one. It just always makes a makeshift wall on that side. Alright, Forager's Hut's going to allow us another spot to get resources. This will pay off for mushrooms in time. I should probably feed my poor character. Boom. And limited storage. I believe we're done, but it didn't say completed, so I'm a little concerned. Huh, I guess we're good. We'll see if we can assign somebody the job. Oh yeah, we're good. Okay. Alright, with that, it is the end of the day. What a fast day. Alright, should probably stop starving my poor character to death here. And get our guy eating something. I find that the eggs are not exactly the best for the villagers, but they do great for our character. Now, we are at a spot where, look at that, we have a decent amount of planks, but just not really a ton yet. So I think, oh, look at that one log. Oh my, no, we are in a rough spot for this, because I want way more for our village. So now that we're at this level 8, the smithy is kind of a big deal. So the last thing I want to kind of piece together here is how far off are we from the smithy. Oh my, oh my, oh my, we are a little ways away. Okay, that being the case, it's time for us to make some big changes. Let's go and let's hire on a ton of villagers. Might as well at this point. We are doing okay. Look at that, 300 water. Okay, that's gonna be good. I'd say we're not worrying too much about this. Just dropping the buckets into here is doing a fantastic job for now. And beverage, what I mean, look, just look at that. Meals, no, we're not even. We are not even close, as a matter of fact. So that's going to be a thing where we have to solve that with cooking. But I believe the best way I can do that one is I can go ahead and I can get myself a cooking pot from one of the people I can buy from in Iwasaki. Now, I do think that we are going to have 2 woodcutters' huts. I do not think there's any way around that. I want to make sure that we are getting lots and lots and lots of logs, because that is the thing that I feel that we are the slowest in getting and that we need the most exactly now. So, I'm going to clear myself out a little space here. I think with this day nearing completion, our character fed finally, I think we're in a good spot to call it quits here and wrap it up for the night. And I'll try to keep these as days. Days in game, and days of us trying to get things accomplished. I have to chop these things down. I'm only doing this because I just need them cleared out the way. Really don't think it's worth chopping these down, honestly. I'm gonna get like 2 firewood. There we go. Now, let's place our... Let's get ourselves set here, and then we'll be good to go. Oh my, there's gonna be a whole lot of space that we need to take up here. I'd like it if I could lay it this way, but you know what? I don't know if we're gonna get lucky like that. There might be too much stuff in the way. Ooh. Bam. Okay, before the night was done, I ended up finding a couple more people. A couple, actually a few, right? 3. I found these 3 people out and about wandering. I'm gathering seashells before the morning, and then the morning will crack here, the dawn will crack here soon, and just as an update, let's do this. I had a suggestion, and somebody had an idea for the name of the village in the comments, so thank you to Curry Knight. I'd say that Nankatsu is a great name, so let's go for it. Alrighty, there we are. So now we have our village named. It's a nice thing to have set here as we continue on through the spring. Take care until next time. Hey, let's do a late night raid, right? Join me in this fun little late night raid. Just as a little end content thing for fun. Let's go loot this whole place out. So this is us going to the Injiro, and we're gonna just see what we can procure. Would that be the right way to say it? Oh, everybody's still awake. Dude, y'all, you're supposed to be asleep, so it feels like a raid. Like, you're not helping me out here. Alright, well, anyway, we're taking it anyway. We're going through. We're gonna loot stuff. Ooh, sake. I need that. Now remember, you can click and drag it. Oh, there's the bandit leader. You can click and drag, or you can also press shift and then click to move everything. So, just so you're moving things quicker. I don't know, y'all don't seem to have a lot of loot. Huh. Well, I mean, ooh, there we go. Alright. Dress me up good. Make me look nice. A lot of sake in there. Can't loot that one, though. Hi. Ooh, free hat. Nope, not free hat. Just decorative. Okay. Well, I mean, we got some stuff, right? Free food? No. I too love that I'm walking around with my hammer out. Like that's gonna do anything. I tell you what, if you're waking up on me, I shall bop you on the head. And then they'll be down. Oh, and the trader got stuck in the middle. Oh, darn. See, now, I was really hopeful right here. I was very hopeful that I would end up with a chance. Oh, oil lamps could sell for quite a bit. Steel? I mean, dude, this trader's got some real good stuff. Oh my goodness, this is worth it. Food gain of 14, huh? But villager need of 40, still good. Yep, the cooked rice is still the way to go. I mean, that's huge. 40 food, this is 50 food for a solid meat meal, which requires way more resources. I still think it's the best way to go. Alright, y'all, let's keep up this raid. I mean, if we're raiding, we better hurry up and raid. Alrighty, let's steal some rocks from the ground, you know, why not? And then, let's see what else we got. I think this is our last little easy area to access for raiding. Uh-huh. See what kind of loots we can come out with. Yes. And not the loots that you play in medieval times. We're talking real loots. That's not really a great joke, but anyway. So, look at you. You stuck around to the end of the episode and you got a horrible joke. Congratulations. I would say this was underwhelming. Yeah, this was underwhelming. Ah, boo. Okay, well, it's okay. It's okay. We ended up getting at least one thing that was worthwhile out of this deal. Right? I've got new clothes. So, what? Now, for your character, just so you know, you can't just click and drag and replace. Like, that's not scripted in yet. So, I want to wear some monk clothes. Yes, I do. Are these shoes better than my shoes? These shoes are my same shoes. Ooh. Man, look at the fit on that guy. Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. Alright, well, thanks for joining me, y'all. Take care. I guess this raid was not as much as I thought, but still pretty good.